Okay, friends, we are back. Welcome to Pop Culture Tarot. And this one is all about Jonah Hill and his ex-girlfriend and the text that she sent out blasting him this weekend. Well, she didn't really blast him. She just like put out these texts showing him to be misogynistic, controlling, under the guise of these are my boundaries. But what the text really said, was like, I need you to dress this way. I don't want you hanging out with your friends who have friends that you made from your problematic past. I don't want you taking pictures with men, like all these things. And he ended it by saying, like, if you can't fulfill my boundaries, thoughts and prayers. Okay. He is in another relationship now. So the first thing I want to know is, how is his, okay, they're not going to let me do this. Okay, because I wanted to get into that. I wanted to get into something else, but they want me to get into the archetype. They always like to start with the archetypes. Okay. So the question is, how is Jonah Hill's, what archetype, was Jonah Hill showing up as in this relationship? What's the true tea? How did Jonah Hill show up in this relationship? Okay, that's interesting. And it's crazy too, because I watched his documentary with his doctor and I was like, oh my God, like, Jonah, oh my God, you're getting your help, you're doing your therapy, oh my God. So he's shown up as the rebel in this relationship. I would say much like we see in his movies. I mean, he pretty much played the rebel in movies as well. But I feel like this rebel is, again, like, those videos don't really show like a king, honey. He showed up like a king. I mean, it's definitely giving manosphere energy. It's definitely giving manosphere energy. So there we go with that. So what about the girlfriend? What about the ex-girlfriend, the surfer girl, How did the surfer girl show up in this relationship? How did the surfer girl show up in the relationship? Wow. We got mystic, which is interesting. Revels in intimate union with the divine. I mean, I guess that makes sense to me, considering she is a surfer and they generally have like this very interesting relationship to water, very mysterious, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I get that. So he's showing up very material, very much not materialistic, but in the material world, we are spirits in material, right? Whereas she's showing up more like ethereal, more like flowy, et cetera, et cetera. I also think she's like hecka younger than him. I think he's 40. Listen. And I think she's like 22. So she accused him of being emotionally abusive. So he's 39. And she is I don't see her age, but I think she's like 22. I think she's like 22. Oh, Sarah Brady. Here we go. Let's see. I'm curious about why she released these texts. I'm very curious about that. Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know how old she is, because I can't. Oh, okay. So she's about 27 or 28 and he's 39. Okay, but I think they were together like a couple years ago. So she still was in like her mid 20s and he's 39. So he's still, you know, older, like significantly older than she is. Okay. So yeah, so she's showing up more flowy, et cetera, et cetera. He's showing up like a king, honey. So what were her actual, not the phone ringing. Child, is it Jonah calling me? Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. So what was the overall energy of this relationship? What was the overall energy of this relationship? Not the Knight of Cups in reverse. This Knight, when he is in the upright, he is charming and all of the things. But when he is in the reverse, again, all of those emotions spill out of the cup, right? This is the false Knight anyway. This is the Knight. This is the bait and switch Knight. And we have the King of Pentacles in the upright. So that money wasn't upside down, but these things were. So what this makes me feel like, is this pay to play? Is this my house, my rules, Spirit? Is this my house, my rules? Period. My house, my rules. You're going to do what I say. We got the Knight of Swords also in reverse. And so when this is in reverse, this can be, not only is he already, because it's night and fire, and this is already a chaotic night. And we know it's chaotic because of the jagged clouds, okay? When we see clouds like this in the tarot, that means that there's a lot of chaos. So this is already a chaotic energy. I mean, you see how he's charging in. You're going to do what I say. You're going to wear what I say. You're going to blah, 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 blah. My house, my rules, honey. My house, my rules. Plus it says yes here for my house, my rules. It also says yes here, my house, my rules. This literally, for me, is a card of quid pro quo. You gonna do what I say. Okay? And what he talked about was these are his boundaries. These are the things that make him happy. These are the things that make him feel okay with this Nine of Cups. So yeah, so we see what it's giving. We see what it's giving. My house, my rules. Wow. I wonder how his new girlfriend feels about this. What is the energy of the current relationship? Not the Three of Swords. Not the Three of Swords and upright. Not the Three of Swords. My goodness. Like Erica De Niro says, read the Yelp reviews. Now, I don't know if there were any public Yelp reviews to have, but you see, we have heartbreak, we have disappointment. You see, this is the current relationship allegedly for entertainment purposes only. This is a card of not being honest. This is a card of, you know, I'm going to sneak in and I'm going to take the things that I want. This is a card of distraction. This feels like gaslighting to me. I'm about to dub this my gaslighting card. What is the energy of the current relationship? Wow, there it is again. We do have the Ace of Pentacles here. My goodness. My goodness. Yeah. We have the Ace of Pentacles here when I asked about the energy of the current relationship. So again, we have the money. Again, we have the resources. I have the resources. And you're going to do what I say. Now, typically, this is not a card of you're going to do what I say. Swords has to do with thoughts. But one of the reasons why I love this deck is because it just, the interpretation of things, right? It's like, you're going to follow me. These birds, and there's 3 of them. So this could be like the 3 of them, his current girlfriend, his old girlfriend, and him. They're all bound together because this is a card of sailing away from rough waters to calmer waters, but bringing your baggage with you. Okay. So again, my house, my rules in the current relationship. What is the energy of the current relationship? Last card, because I think we get the point. Wow. Wow. Secrets, things being hidden, feeling like you're underwater. Interesting that even though we have swords and the moon, we have this thing of water here. I switched to this deck because it's Cancer season and I wanted to have like watery energy. I wonder if his current girlfriend feels like she's drowning. I wonder if, Spirit, does this information coming out, is this helping his current girlfriend to see things in a different way? Show is, look at that. You see that? You see that Ace of Pentacles? 2 different decks, same card. My God, today. My goodness, today. I knew I wasn't crazy. I knew I wasn't crazy. I knew I was being gaslit. Here I am working to pull things together to try to make things work, and come to find out you do this all the time. This is your MO. Here I am trying to make everything come together, trying to make everything work. But no, you are trying to control me with your money. But now I have a sense of justice. Wow. This is also a card of everything looking like it's on the up and up, but it's really not. Bottom of the deck, 6 of Swords, again, wanting to fly away or sail away to calmer waters, but bringing the baggage. Wow, wow, wow. Interesting. All right, so we got that out of the way. We got that out of the way. So let's see how Jonah is feeling in this moment. How is Jonah Hill feeling about these things being released? Leaving me hurt you too. Whoa, proceed with caution. Of course, I'm sure he is proceeding with caution. I don't know what this means within 6 months. I don't know if this is like, what I got with this proceed with caution feels like, and then I hope you're happy for me. Again, this is like a sarcastic card to me whenever I see it. This proceed with caution within the neck, this feels like PR. This is like, oh my goodness. This has been released. What's the spin? What's the spin? We have to carefully figure out how we're going to spin this, because this is not looking good for us at all. How is Jonah Hill feeling right now? How is Jonah Hill feeling right now about this situation? Oh, okay, cool. Denial is always a great idea. Denial is amazing. Yeah, that's great. I'm going to just pretend that I don't care, as we have justice on this side of the deck, as the justice is being meted out, right? Everybody's like knowing your business about how you get down in your relationships with this 5 of Wands. This is a card of gossip, of conflict, okay? But he's got to pretend that he doesn't care. Again, the spin. So we might see him with this hermit card. We might see him withdraw. Maybe we'll get a statement. Maybe we won't. But we might see him withdraw to go back into himself, to tap into, I mean, maybe he will go into some sort of self-reflection, because I do have the Page of Cups here. Like maybe he will actually go into some sort of reflection about how he showed up and how he's been showing out, and how he's been like, this is a card of being wrapped up like literally in your thoughts. Pages are, again, messages, but they're also a naive energy. They're also, like, to me, about learning things. And so it's like, maybe I need to learn, really learn. Maybe I need to change how I've been. Yeah. This star card here too. I'm wishing on a star. But this is literally, to me, like him being a star, right? Him being a star, him being exposed. Again, to me, the Lovers is a card of a choice. So him being exposed because of the choices that he made, him being judged. The major arcana here is sending me, because typically when we have several major arcana cards, to me that is the ancestors, but it also holds a lot of weight in the deck. So yeah, he's being pushed into a state of transformation right now. And with Venus being retrograde, definitely it's time for him to reflect on how he's been in relationships in a new and different way. All right. Being judged, he already has a sense of judgment because of his weight and all of that. That really came through in that documentary. He's always felt so heavily judged. And so in some ways, wow, this Justice card just continues to show up. My goodness. In some ways, this balancing of the energy is just adding another thing for him to like reflect on in therapy, truly. The other question I had was, I wonder if she released these things because of what happened with Keke Palmer. That's what I really want to know. And we're going to get to that right now. Like, what did she think she was doing? Like, what was her motivation? It's interesting. We got yes here when I asked about Keke Palmer. What was her motivation? Like, what's she trying to do? What was she trying to do? What was her thought process when she was, wow, I love myself enough to walk away? Was this like her closure? True closure for her? Oh, no, absolutely not. The show wasn't. No, it's not closure. Was she emboldened by the Keke Palmer situation? Oh my goodness. Hello, Sword of Truth. So she saw the way people came out. But here's the thing. Are people going to react to her the same way they reacted to Keke Palmer? Like, people came out to really stand up for Keke Palmer. Is she going to get the same result? Oh, I got yes. Okay. Well, you want it, you got it, Toyota. That's it. That's it. She gonna get what she wants. She gonna get what she wants. This is a yes card here. This is a yes card. This is about, like, it's, so this can be an inspirational queen. This could be a healer queen. That's all I have for you all. Drop down in the comments. Let me know if you like this video. And yeah, I also do private readings. So if you want a private reading, I'm going to put that information in the description so you can get one. And I will see you all next time. Bye.